Hello guys, this is Jason700 and today I'm going to be doing, I guess, a special video. This video is just going to be going over my entry for the Riot API challenge, which I'll leave a link in the description to the actual information for the challenge, the rules and all that stuff, but I'll just quickly summarize what it is now. It's basically a challenge run by Riot, obviously, where you make a application, an app, or website, etc. that utilizes the Earth statistics. So they set up an API, it gathered statistics, obviously you'd have to actually use them and get it, but then you had to build something around them, or even just the Earth gamer. You didn't necessarily have to use the endpoint to do it. But anyways, this is my entry for it. Just showing you what it is, how it works, and yeah, that's basically it and why I made it. So ours is earthstats.com. The disclaimer here that it probably won't work if you try it, but I mean you can if you want. If you have Earth games in your match history, in your last 10 games, it will work for you, but very few people actually have Earth games in their match history still, as Earth ended quite a while ago now. But yeah, I'll show you some examples. So obviously on here, this is the home page. You can select your region. We only decided to go for 3 because it was hard to have lots of regions and gather stats for it and, you know, make sure everything worked. So we decided to keep with 3 and the main ones. I mean, we decided with Korea because we think people are quite interested in Korean stats because, you know, they're considered like the height of League of Legends players are in Korea. So anyways, I'll show you an example of an EUS player. This is just someone that I know that has a lot of data. They're one of my friends. So obviously you search for someone, it will load. It takes a while. Okay, so when it loads, this is obviously someone that's searched quite a couple of times, so you know. So it shows like your name, your obviously your rank, your LP. Shows any Earth games it managed to pick up. So this isn't actually your entire match history. This is just Earth games you have in your match history. Then it shows your top played champions. So all of these champions. This is played Ezreal 20 times with a 55% win rate. Fizz 6 times, 17%. Zed 5, Hecarim 5, Ashe 5. So shows your win rate, your average KDA, and your average like score. So Jesus Christ. Only 70% win rate though. And then obviously your overall win rate with everything, your average score, your average gold, and your average creep score. Then based on these 4, it will generate an Earth score. Your Earth score is basically a way of determining how good you are based against your region. So it will get these values, and then to compare them to your region. So in this example, it will compare them to EUS region. Win rate is the only one that actually isn't compared, because win rate isn't really a good way to compare. So it compares your average creep score compared to EU West, your average score compared to EU West, and your average gold compared to EU West. And depending on how high or low they are, it will give you a certain value for each section, and then add it all up to give you your Earth score. That's basically the essence of the profile, or the summoner search system. The leaderboards isn't really there. We had a few ideas for it, but we decided it wasn't good enough to have just a full page for the leaderboards, but so then stats is the next page, which is, I guess, the... Okay, that's bugging out. I'll have to sort that out. But this is the stats page. So the stats page, depending on the region you have selected here, will show you, one, on the left, the stats for your actual region. So Sona had the highest win rate, Azure was the most popular champion, Sona was the most banned champion, average creep score was 117, and the average game duration was 29 minutes. And then on the right side, it shows you the top summoners. So these are summoners that have the highest Earth score. So I actually don't even know who this person is, but they have a 355 Earth score. And their top champion is Ari. And then, yeah, so I think this can hold up to 10 people, if I'm correct. But obviously, as a lot of people don't have data, it hasn't actually filled up. But yeah, there's still quite a couple of bugs in this, because the time duration wasn't really that big, so we didn't have a lot of time to test it. It was just like we had to try and shove as many features as possible. And obviously this is the same goes for like NA, but we don't actually have any data for NA and Korea, because we couldn't find any people that have it. So I mean, if you play on NA and you search, you could pretty much get the top summons guaranteed if you have enough, at least one Earth game in your match history. Korea, I'm pretty sure it's the same. Yeah, Korea was a bit strange. Yeah, they seemed to play Evelyn a lot, highest ban rate and stuff, and Galio was on NA. But that's pretty much the essence of the website. It's pretty simple. It's not very complex. It was just a small idea and a way of testing out me working with PHP. But I also do have a GitHub, so if you want to look at the code or you want to see how I did certain things, then feel free to look at the GitHub. I'll link it below. The site will be turning into analyzing ranked games, and we'll probably expand on it. We have a couple of ideas. I'll show like a concept art image of what the new homepage and stuff will look like after this, like just a quick screenshot, and I'll leave a link in the description to the actual shot. But that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I'll see you in the next video.